Some homeowners are finding this winter's long stretch of extreme cold weather is damaging their homes.
And the worst of the problems may be yet to come. Omar Debegi-Pacheco joins us to explain. Omar, what problems are people noticing right now?
Well, usually, Adrian, you'd find the moisture in a winter adheres to the foundation. It freezes, it expands, but usually in January and February, we have a bit of a thaw, and that allows things to sort of calm down a little. Not this year. It's been freezing for a very long time, and that's making for some costly repairs. It's almost spring, and homeowner Jean Lacasse is sweeping away what little snow still remains on his porch. The snow is also disappearing around his foundation, and it's revealing an unpleasant surprise.
I've noticed a bit more of the parging around the concrete that's breaking up, and that's causing us some concern. And I guess that's the problem with the deep freeze.
Lacasse has owned his home for 25 years. He's never seen anything like this.
Never. This is the first year that I see that kind of cracking taking place. Never seen it before.
And he's not alone.
Therefore, the soil and the clay get to actually add freeze, or freeze adhere to the foundation wall. And what happens is they expand. And when they expand, they'll cause something like this here. And here's a perfect example.
Patrick Lacour owns Mr. Foundation. He's been in the business for a couple of decades. He says people in his line of work will be extremely busy this spring and summer because the moisture in the ground has stayed frozen longer than usual and because there was no thaw cycle. That is causing more foundations to crack.
Yeah, that frost is going to be, definitely the cultivator of, probably 70% of our foundation problems this summer.
Lacour says small cracks like this can get a lot bigger if they're left unchecked. He hasn't seen it this bad in about 12 years. So what can you do to protect yourself?
Definitely look for the minor cracks. The minor cracks are just evidence of it could potentially just be foundation cracked in the parging, but in most cases it is cracked beyond the parging.
And one other thing that Lacour told me is that a lot of the work that he's seeing so far this year is around garages, and that's because a lot of people don't heat their garages. So another piece of advice he told me is in a winter like this, you want to really, spend a little bit of extra money, but heat your garage, and you can really prevent a lot of that cracking because the foundation will be a little warmer.
Okay, some good information there. Thanks so much, Omar.
Okay.